All right, we back. I'm back again with the episode 3 of Fight Night $1,000,000 Heist. Now, the party is getting down and dirty at this point, okay? We are steady in rotation. People coming in, they getting held up, and they sending them downstairs. And also, oh my gosh, what's the man name? Ooh, the Black Mafia, and Clifton Powell is playing him, and he is the person over Detroit. Mushmouth. Is it Mushmouth? Yeah, Mushmouth. He comes in. What the fuck going on? Y'all might well shoot me. He ain't trying to go down. So they end up taking him downstairs, and they kind of hit, they hit him or whatever. So now he held up. Silky finally made it to the party. He get held up. Everybody that's going downstairs have to take their clothes off. So while everybody's still standing around being scared, old Frank, I'm eating some pizza. Frank comes up with a plan. So, but before that, Ali was in the car with JD Hudson, after the fight or whatever. And he was like, man, the Hyatt, the hottest party in town is at the Hyatt. Everybody gonna be there, possibly Diana Ross, Lena Falona or something like that. Little did he know the real party was going down in Collier Heights, baby. So, let's get back to the party. Maxine, she was looking at Lena like, you know what? I think she knows something. You know what I'm saying? So her and Maxine and Vivian, they get into a little altercation or whatever. And they put them three in a room. Lena, Maxine, and Vivian. And so they trying to see where she from. Lena says she from East Point. And Vivian says, well, I know a way out. I can get out through the attic. So Lena is holding her leg up to get out of the attic. And meanwhile, she drops her. She lets her go. Once that happens, Willie, I think it's Willie Brown. Yeah, Willie. He sees them and he takes Vivian downstairs. He lets everybody know that back in the day, Vivian used to be a stripper. And her name was Sweet, so he wanted her to dance. Well, at least Chicken Man did say something, He just didn't let, he tried. But then Lena said, no, she'll do it. But Maxine, she did make up a good point. Where was security? You don't want no guns at your party. You bringing in some heavy people, it's like the Black Mafia, some gangsters, whatever. I know that Frank had his security, but what about everybody else? They didn't have their security either. They didn't check the party out before. Nobody went to the house first to make sure the coast was clear. Like, I don't know. Is that TV land? Or was that how it really went down back in the day? Now, I talked to my aunt, who is from here. She's like 75 years old. So she said she remembered hearing about it when it happened. And I was asking her, like, how could they just let them come in there and do that? She was like, well, they were probably caught off guard. I could see in the, like, while the party happening, and then they bust in and say robbery. But people coming in the door, but I forgot. They didn't have the guns in their face. But to me, it was way more people than robbers. Now, keep in mind, I know somebody would have got hurt. But there's no way I would have stayed up in there. Like, that's crazy. I would have had a plan or something. But, what's his name? Frank. Frank came up with a plan. While Frank was coming up with a plan, our boy Tommy, I forgot, they made everybody undress. And Chicken Man had on his long johns. And I think that Kevin Hart is so funny. Like, with his mannerisms and his facial expressions, like, they kill me every time. Like, it just makes me laugh. I love it. Like, I love it. I love it. So he walking around with his little long johns on. So, let me make sure. So meanwhile, while they still getting hostage, JD Hudson takes Ali to the Hiest. He's talking. And I had a question on that part too. Like, some man at the party at the Hiest, some white man tried to come against him and was saying he shouldn't be there or something. Like, seriously, you made your way all the way up to the Hiest to talk to Muhammad Ali like that? Like, that's some real hatred. And it's sad to say there's really people out there like that. Like, they'll take their time out, no matter what it is, to make you feel some kind of way. It's crazy. Anyway, so they leave the party, and JD tells Muhammad, you know, I need to call my house. And he said, why call? Let's go. So they go to the house, and everybody gets to see Muhammad Ali. You know, JD Hudson goes and talks to his wife. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little hungry. And once JD and Ali leave his house, they're on a back road, which I don't even understand that part either, okay? But I know it made sense. Where the governor paid a visit, a private visit to Ali. They stopped him in the middle of the road. I didn't understand that one either. Like, you knew he was coming. I guess they just didn't want him to stay that long. Money is money. Money talks on. But I guess they had to show some type of racial tension. You know, that was happening, I guess. So, let's go ahead and send Ali out. I'm sorry. Domino's. Pretty good. Domino's pizza. Pretty good. I had the Philly cheese pizza. I didn't realize I was that hungry though. Maybe I should have stopped the camera or something. Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry. But let me go back to Frank. Frank comes up with a plan. And that he was thinking, him and Cadillac was talking, and I was thinking the same thing. Who would be in their right mind to want to rob the Black Mafia? Speaking of that, Tommy, He has a panic attack. He goes upstairs. That's Lena's brother. He goes upstairs to the bathroom and he looks at all of the IDs of the people that he got. And he sees that it is, you know, he dealing with some real heavy hitters. So at that point, Willie Brown, or Willie Black, he gets Lena out of the room and he tells her to go talk to the brother. And at that point, Vivian and Maxine are talking, and they figure out that that Lena is in on it as well. So after that, yeah, they figure Lena is in on it. But what happened? I'm trying to make sure I get it all together. I have my notes. They realize they robbing the black mafia. So yeah, Lena goes and tells McKinley, like, hey, did you know this? And McKinley was like, he had no clue. He went and approached Willie Black, and Willie Black said, well, a job is a job. You know, he was like, McKinley said, you didn't tell me we were robbing the black mafia, you know. So at this point, McKinley is like, look, man, I'm just trying to get my people up out of here. And at the same time, that's the reason why Emerson left, so that he could have a good alibi. So at this point, it's like everything is in disarray. Downstairs, you got the, I forgot the young boy's name. The young boys, the two amateurs downstairs. Frank, he finds a way to get himself untied. He tells Chicken Man, hey man, we need a distraction. So they tell one of the girls to take her bra off. She takes her bra off, and of course the young man, he is so nervous. He looking at her titties and he like, you need to put that down. And she's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So at that point, that's when they grab the young man, everybody, because Willie Brown, Frank made it a way for him to untie himself and helped everybody else untie themselves. So they jumped him. So after they jump him, Willie Black comes back downstairs and he puts the gun to Lamar's face, which is Frank's security. And Lamar has the younger guy in a chokehold. And his name, I wrote his name down, y'all. Oh my gosh. All this, I'm trying to still figure out this 20K thing too. Is it 20K a piece or Baby Ray? He actually has Baby Ray in a chokehold. So he lets Lamar let Baby Ray go, and Willie Black tells them, if anybody y'all try to follow us, we gonna shoot the shit out of y'all. You know. So Willie Black leaves. That's when everybody leaving the house, everything is in disarray. Vivian grabs Lena. Lena has this what you call Wolverine blade that he hits her with the arm with. And Lamar shoots Willie Black. Ain't no more Willie Black. So he gone. But he knocks Lena out. Okay? Knocks Lena out. Vivian, she's hurt on her arm. They get in Maxine's car. They drive off. And at this point, it's the next day. Yeah. At this point, it's the next morning. Frank has a gun to Lena's face, and he wants to know who robbed him. She tried to act like she didn't know her name. She don't know what's going on. Then Frank wanted to know, did Chick Man have something to do with it? Okay. Meanwhile, Vivian, we don't know where he drove her to. He dropped Maxine off at home. And Vivian, I think he gonna take her to the White House. I think the wife is a nurse. I think the wife is a nurse. And that's where he gonna take Vivian. Meanwhile, JD gets home. JD Hudson gets home. And he thinks he's about to go to bed. He has served Ali, made sure he was safe in the ring, made sure he was safe in the city, made sure he was safe at the party. So he think he finna go home and go to sleep. He get a call from Chief. Chief say, I got a real case for you, sir. You gotta make your way to Collier Heights. And I used to live in Collier Heights. I lived in Collier Heights. Yes. My aunt is very familiar with that neighborhood. My aunt actually said when she was growing up, they actually went past the house that got robbed. Like they just drove by, So, yeah, yeah. In Atlanta, Collier Heights was the bomb.com. So anyway, I'm gonna get to the next episode and let y'all know what's going on. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day.